What can I say besides I love you? Baby, I'm so sorry, but it's Titanfall 2, and I've gotta go play Titan. I don't know, what? You know, sometimes I feel like I'm really funny, really witty, I've got a decent voice, then I realize, wait a second, this isn't Lullaby Land, it's Titanfall JerDude on YouTube. Anyways, what's this? I just got a report and it says we just lost 3,000 subscribers. Hello there, everybody! That was the longest intro, very unnecessary. Yes, this is kind of a serious video talking about Titanfall 2 and just kind of my thoughts on it. So let's just, I guess, hop right on into it. Again, my sincere apologies for that introduction. I am kind of tired while recording this and I just said, let's go for it. With that said, though, Titanfall 2, what are my thoughts on it? I was kind of hesitant to make a video about this because I don't really know that I have a lot of constructive criticisms of it, because I really don't have a lot of criticisms of this game. This, in my opinion, is pretty much a masterpiece. Now, there is a few small issues I guess I'll mention at the beginning. Stuff like map hack, that is being looked at, however, and it's going to be fixed. It is kind of overpowered right now. Besides that, I can't really think of any gameplay breaking mechanics. The menus aren't the best. I wish that for the game modes, another thing to mention, that there was just one page, because, I mean, they recently moved the variety playlist to the front page, but then also they pushed CTF, and I forget what else they pushed over, but it's like people aren't gonna even know about the second page. I've seen comments and tweets of people saying, oh, I wasn't even aware that there were two pages, so they should make that into one. As I was saying, some of the menus are bad. They're just not really that good looking. There's no stat tracking, but that's going to be added soon. And really, this is all like minor, small stuff that can be fixed very easily. Besides that, there really isn't any personal issues that I have. The campaign was top-notch. Yes, the story was a little bit cliched, I'm gonna say that, but it was executed beautifully. Pretty much every mission was incredibly different from the one prior. They introduced these really cool mechanics in pretty much every mission, and the storytelling, as I said, I mean, the actual story is it's nothing new, it's nothing groundbreaking, but just the execution, as I was saying, of the way that everything is done is just wonderful. And yes, it is a bit short, but I think it splits like the average length of an FPS campaign. And if you like Modern Warfare 1 or Modern Warfare 2's campaign, you can definitely feel a bit of it sort of reminiscing inside of the campaign of Titanfall 2. I don't know how to explain it, but it's done very well, and if you are on the fence about getting Titanfall 2, and maybe if you're not that big of a multiplayer guy, I would say just get it for the campaign. You can play it numerous times. I'm going to be going back myself at least a couple more times. I've already played it through myself. My entire playthrough is up on my YouTube channel if you haven't watched it yet, but I really did enjoy the campaign. And then just the bond between BT-7274 and Jack Cooper was phenomenal, and the comedy, the humor, there's a lot more than I thought there would be, which I absolutely loved, like some genuinely funny moments. It was great. I don't know, like, this video is just gonna be me saying, oh, I love it all, hey, Marco, hey, it's fantastic, yeah? I mean, that's all this video is going to be. Actually, I do know someone named Marco, it's our graphics artist, but, for the multiplayer, in my opinion, it's the best gameplay experience you can get on the market today. The controls are so responsive, like, way more responsive than anything else that you can buy today. And just for that factor alone, paired with the absolutely fantastic movement system of Titanfall 2, I don't see why people aren't flocking to this game. Well, I kind of do. I guess the marketing hasn't been the best. I have sort of had that idea and thought that, yeah, the marketing's probably the weakest part of this game for quite a while now. And I do think that has hindered sales a bit of the game, especially with the launch window launching right in between Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare / Modern Warfare Remastered. But I do genuinely believe with how good this game is, it's going to continue to just grow from this point. I think it's going to be similar to Rainbow Six Siege, where it didn't have the best launch, but it just kept growing and eventually got a large player base. I think that's what's going to happen with this game. And now we don't even have any official sales numbers, and people are saying it's all doom and gloom. I'm pretty sure the number I've heard is about 6 million sold here in this first week, which is still fantastic. Yes, the first game sold, I believe it was 10 million, but still 6 million is great. And I just think that if we keep spreading it through word of mouth, the game is going to get bigger. I mean, even on Reddit, I've seen a lot of people leave comments saying, wow, I didn't actually know this game was out, and I just saw this crazy GIF. I'm gonna buy it now. This looks fantastic. And people asking, like, people finding out that there's going to be free DLC, they think, actually, that's fantastic. I want to support that model. I'm gonna buy this game. And I just think that continuing to tell your friends is going to be what makes this game
like continue to grow, because I think that if more people are just aware of it, and that's the biggest hurdle, then this game is going to take off phenomenally. But once again, the community is still here. There's still a lot of people playing it, but it can just get even bigger from this point. I don't really know where this video has devolved to. It's kind of everywhere, just saying, oh, this game is great. Go tell your friends to buy it, and I love everything. I mean, that really is all that I have to say. I was really hesitant to make this video, but I know that some of you want to hear my first thoughts, my first impressions. The overall balance of the game in multiplayer seems pretty much spot on. As I said, the map hack should be addressed. There are a few weapons that I do see more commonly. I see the Volt pretty often. The Flatline, I'm a big fan of the Flatline right now. And on top of that, what else do I see of? The R201, I see quite a lot. And the car, the EVA 8, I've seen both of those, but I mean, it seems pretty balanced, though. I mean, I do see a wide variety of weapons. In terms of Titans, I have personally seen quite a bit of variety in between them. You do die a little faster than you do in the original Titanfall, but I like it. I have heard some people say that they think they die instantly. I don't think it's quite that fast. Maybe they just have poor connections, which, I mean, there is dedicated servers, so it shouldn't be that big of an issue, but I myself personally, I think I'm fine with the time to kill. I think it's maybe a little bit too fast, but it's pretty much perfect. It's not a big issue to me. So I think I'm just going to end this video. I have been rambling on. I'm probably gonna have to cut a lot of this out because it's been going on for a while while I'm recording this. And I just don't have any major criticisms of this game. This game is a 9.9 in my opinion. There's just a few small changes that can be made very easily, and then I think this game will be a masterpiece. If you have any questions about anything in particular, down below in the comment section, ask me and I'll answer it. And I'm sure I'll do another video like this, probably, I'm not sure. I was considering doing like a formal review, but even with this video here, I'm not very good with pinpointing or collecting my thoughts and pinpointing certain topics to discuss. I've just never been that great at it, so I don't know if I'll do an official review, but I probably will make a video like this similar fairly soon once we've played a bit more. Maybe at the month anniversary from the launch is when I will make another little video just talking about my thoughts on the current state of the game. But as of right now, the future's looking very bright for this game, and if you don't have it, I would strongly recommend it. If you're on the fence between this and Battlefield 1, or even Call of Duty, I really do think this is the best experience. This is the most fun in a video game I've had in like half a decade. The last time I was having this much fun was when I first got into Call of Duty in Black Ops 1. That was, like, I played a couple games before that, but I really got into Call of Duty at that time. That's all I wanted to do was play. I think I've got that same feeling, maybe even more, here with Titanfall 2. It is just, it's ridiculous frenzy, and I think you're going to be able to spend countless hours on this. There's a lot more unlocks. If that was your big issue, which definitely was the major issue for a lot of people with Titanfall 1, was just the lack of content, the lack of meat in the game. Well, it's finally here, and it's so good. It's so good. But I'm just gonna go. This has been a rambly video. My name is JerDude. Expect a lot more content, by the way, now that I'm done with the playthrough, and I'm kind of getting used to this new schedule of trying to do daily here on JerDude and Titanfall Legends, getting used to it. It is a bit more of a grind, but I'm liking it and I'm having fun with it, and we should be smooth sailing from now on. Anyways, have an absolutely fantastic day, and goodbye.